Look, what's the name of our company?
Simple Solar.
Yeah, that's it.
What's the name of my podcast?
Be authentic or be authentic or get the fuck out.
Like, have you ever met a girl that paid for coke?
Yep. Oh,
No, neither have I.
Do you ever hear about those like behavioral modification programs where they ship you off to live in the woods and they come take you in your sleep and
No.
Well-
Tony Soprano owns a trash company.
we'll go
Yeah.
there. And so I never.
Yeah.
You can't be authentic. Get the fuck down if you can't be authentic.
Look, what's the name of our company?
Simple Solar. There it is. Got to get rid of Lexi. Lexi, you're hiding in there.
you can just take her off.
There we go. Oh,
That's you. Click
that's-
on you. Click on you. No, click. Go over to Lexi. Click remove.
there we go. Man, that was a lot.
Okay.
Lexi fucking rolling in 2 minutes late so we don't get any help. Checking in today on the live edition of Be Authentic or Get the Fuck Out. I'm your host, Eric Obram. This is my co-host, Kate G. Smith,
I'm also his neighbor.
and neighbor.
Yep.
Could be closer,
Yeah,
Right.
we're pretty close.
but
We're closer than when we lived in Omaha.
True.
In fact, Eric and I actually never lived in Omaha. Well, I lived in Omaha and you lived in Omaha, but we never lived in Omaha.
You did.
Yeah, I lived downtown one time.
No. But where you lived in Elkhorn was Omaha. That was annexed.
Oh, that's Omaha?
Elkhorn got annexed. There is no actual Elkhorn anymore. It got annexed way before you came there.
Whoa.
Yeah. So it's Elkhorn School District, but this is gripping.
Tell you this. Hey, tell you this. They love those taxes up there.
They do love the taxes, don't they? So hey everybody, we thought we'd dip in here. I made in the post a comment. I think I'm going to start doing these on Thursdays because I hate having our stuff at like almost the exact same time as Ty Cobb,
Yeah.
backer.
But who was first?
Ty
But I had Large Lost Lounge before he did.
on Thursdays.
Yeah.
I was just trying to not go at the
Oh,
same time.
Dang it.
Yeah, I know. Sorry you lost that one. I was just trying to do the right thing.
Yep. Man, I'm kind of bummed. But yeah, I guess now we're going to be moving this show to Thursdays, which
Think
is
so.
probably better anyway, because a lot of times I'm flying back and home. So we could do that.
Yeah, Thursdays are better
Yep.
for everybody. And it gives a couple days of buffer because we drop the podcast on Tuesdays.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So we can talk about the podcast that just came out,
We can.
which is Hunters,
It's not, but
which was the last one that just came out.
David Carroll dropped on Tuesday.
Dang, I haven't seen
But we
that
can
one.
talk about Hunters.
Yeah, I love that podcast.
Yeah, it was good.
Love Hunter, like you. You are both pretty good people.
Love Hunter, like me.
Yeah.
What'd you like about the Hunter podcast? What was your favorite part?
Man,
The goat fucker part?
no. No, I mean, it was just,
Oh, did you know I got age restricted on YouTube because of that?
no, but
Yeah.
I mean,
Got an email that said
Let's-
your account is now age restricted.
let's
I'm
just
like,
be
okay, fair
real.
enough.
Let's just be very real. It was only a moment of time.
yeah.
Like, how are
100%.
you still on YouTube?
I don't know how I'm really on anything, to be completely honest. I
First-
tried to get Zen to sponsor the show.
Okay.
I sent them emails.
Yeah.
And they said, we don't do that, but we'll send you some coupons.
No way.
Yes, they did.
I love that.
So for all your nicotine needs, Zen.
You and every frat guy in the Southeastern Conference are just rolling around on Zen.
Love the Zen. Sorry.
So
Okay.
everybody on here today, Eric and I, we want to talk about two things: the podcast with Hunter Ballou.
Yep.
And that's correct pronunciation. A lot of people mispronounce that when they
What do they
say
say?
Hunter Blue or Baloo.
Baloo,
And it
I've
is
heard
definitely
that.
not Baloo. A ballyhoo is a good fishing bait for pulling for pelagics. We can get into offshore fishing here a little bit in the comments if anybody wants to hit
That could be on a different
hit
episode.
offshore fishing stories in the
just
comments.
so,
We
just
can do
so
that.
I don't fall asleep as well.
Eric has gone offshore fishing with me
Mm-hmm.
and had a blast.
Mm-hmm. Got
Yeah.
sick.
We caught an obscene amount of fish
I
that
did.
I told you. I was like, hey, this is not the fanciest boat, and these guys
not.
are super country,
Mm-hmm.
but we are going to catch the fish.
Mm-hmm.
And we did.
And somehow I slept all the way back because I was so fucking sick.
Yep.
I didn't even move off that thing as it was rocking.
Rocking.
Yeah.
You were asleep. It was rocking. I
Yeah.
was having the time of my life up there,
Yes, you
fishing
were.
stories.
Yes. Yes. You
We
were.
were trying to catch some fish on the troll on the way back. But yeah, we want to talk about workout supplements today. Everybody,
I didn't know that.
Everybody in this industry is always talking about supplements, and they say balance claims, blah blah blah, SFY, blah blah blah. Here's the deal. All right, red meat, best supplement you can get.
Can't eat red meat.
That's a you problem, right?
How
The
about-
rest,
I disagree. I think fish.
not as
higher protein content.
yeah, but you don't have as much of the like other essential amino acids in fish.
Yeah, but it also has the things that make me not be able to poop.
That's true. Okay.
I like going to the bathroom.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here we go. Cody Brasher.
Supplements like protein and liver.
Yeah.
Yes.
So true story. Whenever I'm not feeling good, James McClenny makes fun of me for this all the time, but I like beef liver. I like chicken livers, and I like hearts and gizzards.
That's some country ass shit right there.
Monday I was feeling a little bit under the weather. I went and got 1.5 pounds of hearts and gizzards, fried them up.
Define under the weather and how that leads you to hearts and gizzards. Like your tummy hurt?
I was feeling a little run down,
Oh,
tired.
tired.
Yeah.
So not nauseous, because hearts and livers make me nauseous talking about them. So I didn't see how that would fix nausea.
No, I'm getting nauseous from this Zen though. Like riding,
Did it fuck you up?
riding the lightning. Tried one of those for the first time. Woo!
Zen for all your nicotine needs.
Wow. I don't know how you guys just live.
Do you have a
with
cinnamon or a citrus?
that. Cinnamon.
Pate just learned today that we mix them. So we take the citrus and the cinnamon and I throw them in a big pile, like when I was selling Coke. And you throw it all in a big pile and you mix them all up. And then you put a green lid and a red bottom, or vice versa is fine.
Yeah.
And is it vice versa or vice versa?
I don't know. I'm not a wordsmith.
Okay. And then you mix them all up so that when you open them, it's like Christmas.
Yep.
And you just don't know what you're going to get. It's like a box of chocolates.
All right. So besides, here's my supplement stack. Okay.
Mhm.
Here we go right now. Caffeinated BCAAs. I'm a amino energy guy from
What does
Optum-
BCAA stand for?
branch chain amino acids.
Attaboy.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Then you got those for, hey, I need some caffeine. I'm going to put some of those in, but you got to have it non-caffeinated as well. Cause maybe you're like, it's late in the day. I need some BCAAs, but I want to be able to sleep tonight.
Right.
Some of us, we didn't spend like a decade,
Right.
doing
Coke benders.
chasing the white lightning.
Is that what they call it?
Isn't that what is,
I don't
comment
know.
in the comments if white lightning is a correct,
Chasing the white
Yeah.
lightning.
chasing the old white rabbit down the,
There is a term for like heroin for that.
what is that?
I don't know, but there is a term for that. It's like chasing the dragon or something.
Yep. And so you got your caffeinated BCAAs, your non-caffeinated BCAAs. Then obviously creatine.
Obviously.
If you're not, you use creatine.
I don't.
MK just started using creatine.
I remember when I used to use creatine, it made me retain so much fucking water.
They have different ones now that
Oh,
don't.
do they? Because
Yeah.
I hated that. I was always so bloated.
Facebook user says, "What up, boys?"
What is his last time? Goldstein was Facebook user, but I couldn't see it until after.
Huh.
Comment Facebook user if whoever said "What up, boys," if that's you, Goldstein, or somebody else, because I don't know why it doesn't come through.
Me either.
That's really weird.
Oh,
there's Christopher Baker.
what's up, dude?
We like Baker.
Yeah. I don't know. Have I ever met Christopher Baker?
I don't think so. He's on Behind the Tool Belt with Ty.
Oh,
So
I want to
he's
get on
their
that show. And oh, Mark Donaldson, what's up?
Oh, it's Mark. Okay.
Let's grab some sushi. Nate
Heroin,
Ellis.
BCAs, and caffeine. Sounds like a solid weekend. Yes.
Creatine, don't forget that. And people are like, supplement your protein. What about just eating your protein? You know what I'm saying? Like, stop by the grocery store, grab a.
What about for those folks that are vegan?
Yeah, I mean, y'all listen. I don't support everyone's life choices.
Fair.
Veganism is one of them.
Don't support it.
Mm-mm. That's why.
Don't support them as a person, or
I don't know. Like somebody once, I think, isn't the vice president, and she vegan?
is she?
I don't know. I
That
think
wouldn't
so.
fucking surprise me.
Yeah, and I don't get into politics unless you're.
But
a
I'll get
vegan.
into veganism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I stopped paying attention to the news and politics back in like 2008.
Speaking of that time frame, have you watched the show on, I think it's on Apple TV, the 5 Days of Memorial?
Nope.
So it's about the 5 days after Hurricane Katrina, when Memorial Hospital had the 45 deaths or whatever, and then they went and investigated to look into if they killed them or euthanized them or whatever. And it was fucking wild. I never knew that story. Did you know the story that it happened?
No.
So apparently it was all over the news, and it was wild how it turned out.
Wasn't that like 2005?
Well, when was Katrina? 2006.
Yeah.
And so it was like, it wasn't until 2007 or 8 when it actually like all wrapped up or whatever. But if you haven't seen it, and a lot of people like are obviously in the storm industry, so like they remember fucking Katrina, it's worth the watch, man. You don't have Apple TV, do you?
I have no clue what we have.
Okay, well, you should find it. Sorry, I interrupted though.
I remember a lot about Hurricane Katrina, but obviously I wasn't in the storm industry at the time. And one sec.
Just tell him to fucking tune in. He can ask a fucking question online.
And this guy, I was I think a junior at Alabama, and I was at the rec center, and this guy was like, "Yeah, I was in law school at, I don't know, somewhere in New Orleans, and I got moved to this law school to Bama because of the hurricane." And I was like talking to the guy because we play basketball, and he'd play basketball at the same time me and my boys would play basketball. And man, I was just like, what's it been like? And I didn't understand the stress.
Right.
And I was just like, oh, he was at one college and now he's at another college. I'm
right.
sure everything's, and I can remember him saying, like some of his classmates were just not heard of.
Right.
Oh,
really?
Yeah. It'd been
he going to Tulane. Like, where was he going?
I don't remember.
Oh,
it's been, years. But that was like, whoa.
I remember exactly where I was when the eye of the storm hit New Orleans, because I was on a roof. I was looking at a roof, and my buddy, Steve Voley, we go wherever we want, Larry.
Larry, I heard you're killer in the gym.
He is.
I love that.
He's a fucking animal.
How tall is he? Like my height.
How tall are you?
5'10".
I think he's my height. I think he's 6. Yeah, I think he's over 6 foot.
Is he like potentially competing in like senior Mr. Olympia or something? Do you think
like senior CrossFit games?
Oh, is he that? Is he that?
He's
deep?
a kettlebell swinging motherfucker.
Man, I will. Yeah. Oh, we got he's killer on the football field.
Yeah,
too.
Killer on the football field. Look at Hunter tuning in.
Hunter Baloo.
He heard
Baloo as
he heard us talking about him.
Yeah,
he heard us talking about
Hunter.
Him.
We're talking about your episode and how it was one of my top 3 favorite episodes so far.
But he hasn't said why yet.
Okay, well, because I thought it was the most real and the most
authentic.
I think there's been a lot of authentic ones, but
I agree.
I thought Hunter's was good because it was important, because it's funny, like in this industry, because like if you're mediocre, everybody loves you pretty much. It's like in the Bible, right? It's like be hot or cold, No,
I don't know.
Okay, so there's
I
don't remember. Oh, TW Mock best episode. Yeah, TW Mock.
It was good.
TW Mock's got a good episode.
Yeah, his was awesome.
That's a good homie. But yeah, there's TD's was good, Boris's was good, Hunter's was good, Tanya's was good.
But you were saying
I liked MK's. I like when you just talk. I think the best.
So we just filmed one of those.
Yeah.
Ooh, we could give a teaser to everybody.
Tease away.
We did one alone, and I spoke for almost 30 minutes, and I told the entire story of my Florida debacle. The whole thing from start to finish, who introduced me to the asshole in Florida, what his name is, who he's working for now, all the mistakes that I made along the way, to like tell people to own up to like my part in the whole thing and how I made mistakes and how I fucked up, and hopefully to give some people some insight before they go do something like that. I could do it again, and everything that I learned from it made me better, but it cost me so much fucking money that I didn't have. I've told a ton of people the story privately, but I have not told the story publicly. And I thought, fuck it, it was kind of time to just come out and tell a story. It was actually inspired. Hunter actually inspired me to tell the story, because we were sitting right here, and he was like, "You ever told that story, like out loud or whatever?" And I'm like, "No, just to like my friends like you." And he's like, "You need to tell the fucking world about that so that people understand what to do and what not to do." One day I want to be a roofsmith. Go fuck yourself, Hunter. Remember that was the name of the company?
Oh my God.
It was the Roofsmith. Yeah. Fucking Danny Tamici.
I've decided, me and Remington Huggins, who's a plaintiff's attorney from
Mhm.
Georgia, Florida, he's in a bunch of states.
Mhm.
When we retire from being attorneys, we're going to start either a roofing company or a building consulting / umpire company.
Mm.
And it might be called Roofsmith because my last
Mm.
name's Smith.
Oh,
That'd be good.
that would be good.
Yeah. Or I
Yeah.
might change my first
And
name.
it can just be an homage of when I get kicked in the fucking dick.
Yeah. Yeah.
It could be that too.
I will say this is looking back on that, because like Eric was going through a lot during that point in time of his life. I was going through a lot during that point in time of my life, but it was cool because there was never a question. I feel like a lot of people would have folded under your circumstance or under my circumstance on that. And we were both like, oh, we're just getting through this.
Yeah. That was also when I broke my arm
Mm-hmm.
on that trip.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Should have. Yeah. Never too late to sue Sam, right?
Right.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Taggart's rich.
He
right?
is rich.
Taggart, dude, you should sponsor this.
Yeah.
However much Eric spent on that broken arm. I'm sure there's some
Yeah.
emotional distress.
Taggart's not watching. I love Sam,
Yeah.
but he ain't watching. Hunter's watching.
Yeah.
now.
Other day, I was like, Eric, hop in this ATV. And he was like, no. And I
No.
was,
I've got a fear of fucking razors and ATVs now. I will not get in Hunter, on the Revolt retreat, if you try to put me in a razor, go screw. I'll fucking sit in the car and watch y'all.
Mhm.
Because last time they went on a deal, did you hear somebody broke their back?
Oh, at Hunter's?
Hunter's retreat with ATVs. They some guy hit a jump and went up like I think 1.5 miles in the air and then landed and like compressed their fucking back.
Let me ask everybody.
ATVs are just dangerous.
Why-
Just stay away from
Yeah.
them.
Why? Everybody's always talking, oh, we got to do these retreats and do some sort of extreme event. You know what I'm saying? Like biggest retreat guy ever, Jesus, he didn't have people doing extreme stuff.
Did
You know
he
what I'm
not?
saying? Nah, he was out there, he fed people he fed like 3,000 with a couple fish and loaves of bread. That was extreme enough for him.
Hmm.
Right. I say, if you're, like Hunter or Paul or Sam or somebody, and you're starting these cults, you should, go the Jesus route. Less
Jesus route.
extreme sports, more feeding people. That's
Yeah.
if you
You'll
want.
get support from Natalie.
Yeah, if you want to make, I always say, I think it was me that once said a key to a man's heart is through his stomach. I think I was the originator of that.
Mhm.
And Jesus was a retreat guy.
Yeah.
I mean, kinda, right? What would you,
I mean, didn't he sit out in the desert or some shit?
he walked across. Yeah. I mean,
That's kind of like a retreat.
mhm. If you look back, he
And he built stuff, didn't he?
He had disciples, much like
Right.
Hunter.
Much like Hunter.
Hunter's got disciples for sure.
I don't know why that's so funny, but that's funny.
Yeah.
I don't think he's still watching, but that was a good episode though. I did really enjoy that, and he got to like be really honest and open about everything that he went through during that whole debacle, and I think that was really cool.
People love
watching a car crash.
that people love looking at a complaint and being like, uh-oh, just a complaint.
Just yeah, but no, people love that shit. They love fucking failure.
Oh yeah,
The hope is that next retreat in Waco.
man. One time I remember the first time I passed Waco driving, I was like,
Just waiting for something to go off.
no, I was like, here I am, there it is.
That was like in the late 80s, wasn't it?
Our early 90s, maybe.
Yeah, maybe early 90s. Yeah. Losers are the loudest. That's correct. That's what Hunter said. That was Hunter's
That
quote.
is true.
That was Hunter's quote. I don't know why it keeps coming up Facebook user. That's fucking crazy.
I hope so. I love TJ Ware. TJ, I haven't seen you this storm.
Don't say car crash because TJ Waller.
I think TJ got in a couple crashes early on in Hurricane Ian, maybe, or at least maybe his son.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
What is it with car crashes and Ian?
I don't know.
I mean, clearly that's a thing.
Yeah.
Jesus. Okay. What else we got?
I mean, I was still talking about supplements before we got on. So creatine, branched chain amino acids.
Heroin.
No,
not heroin.
Yeah.
Not heroin. Steroids. Have you ever done steroids?
Not illegal ones.
Okay.
Right.
Yes, I have.
Okay.
I did my 20s.
And that was why
that was intense. Yeah, I think that's why my hip died because I was injecting incorrectly.
Eric and I have led very, very polar opposite lives.
Very different lives.
I am more of the that sounds fun to talk about, but let's not do that.
Right.
And Eric is like already done it.
Already done it.
Yeah. If you can do it, Eric's done it.
I have.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'll talk about that a lot in my keynote at RoofCon. So if you haven't got your RoofCon tickets,
I might go to that. I think I'm going to that.
I'd be hurt if you didn't.
Listen.
I mean, if you're already in Florida, it's a hop, skip, and a jump.
That's true. It is a hop, skip, and a jump.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Jacob Guidry said, "What's up, my dude? What is up? Good seeing you, brother. I will be back in next week. Thank you, Larry."
What's your take on smelling salts?
Yeah, so I guess that's like they're really popular now pre-lifting.
Really?
The only time I've ever used a smelling salt was one time when I was in high school. I passed out. I had to give blood a lot. I was really sick, and I had like 4 different times they gave blood. And then on the last one, I was sitting there giving blood, and I passed out.
And they gave you smelling salts?
And they like hit me with the smelling salt, and I like remember waking up, and I was like, but I had the needle in my arm, so I did like that. And she's like, "Keep your arm bent," and I was like, "Holy smokes, what's happening?" And then
holy smokes,
yeah, that
really,
yeah, and until Tree Guardian is going to be at RoofCon. There we go.
Nice. RoofCon's going to be fun. RoofCon's going to be fun. I open day 1 on main stage, which is exciting.
I think the last,
and I have to give a disclaimer that I say naughty words.
I think the last time I did an actual non-industry related keynote was the 2nd or 3rd RoofCon, whatever the RoofCon was in Houston.
That was 2 ago. That was the 2nd.
2 ago.
That was the 2nd.
Yeah.
Yeah. My first non-industry event was last week.
How'd
that thing in Arizona. It went good. It's really good to be able to like work out your stuff because like I got 10 things that I need to fix and change before I go to RoofCon and do the RoofCon presentation. So yeah, the title of the presentation is how to create a cult-like following inside of your company.
I knew that was
by using the team method. Trademark.
Did you trademark
We're
that?
going to. Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, I'm going to trademark it.
Better hope I don't do it first.
You don't know what it stands for yet.
TAM. I'll just
TAM. That's like helping Tegan spell.
TAM, bro.
I don't think I can just trademark the word team, but I don't really know how do you know much about trademark law?
Listen, it cracks me up when a family member will hit me up and be like, just an obscure question, particularly like
ask me like criminal questions. I can answer those.
Yeah, they'll ask me like, who should I contact about this? I'm like, I don't know, like an attorney. Like you're an attorney. I'm like, not like that kind. I don't know, any sort of criminal issue.
Yeah, you're a very specific attorney.
Yeah, you need to know. I don't know if an estimate is good. Shout out your boy or not, but you need to help with your divorce. Like, please don't dial me.
Right.
I barely can spell divorce.
That's fair.
Right.
That's fair. Yeah. So Pate has committed today that he's coming to RoofCon, so that's exciting.
I did not say that, but I believe I am. I'm not a good committer on dates right now. I told MK I'm trying to be, but it is very important that I'm there.
The 7th is the important day.
Okay.
The 7th is the important day.
That'll work because I think I have to be in Orlando that week anyway.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. Well, there you go. I mean, you know who else is going? George.
Mr. George.
Mr. George is flying up from Cayman with Jamie, guy that works for him. And they're flying up and coming in on the 6th, staying there on the 7th, and then going over and meeting somebody over in Jupiter on the 8th or the 9th. Yeah. So that's cool. He wants to start a metal roofing company in Cayman.
As in metal roofs are like metal.
The first one. Yes.
Man.
Yeah. Yeah. Because apparently it is impossible to get like guys to
Install metal.
to be on time to do it. Like they're just awful. Like he wants to go buy a brake and buy a machine and start shipping in metal and become the guy that actually shows up.
Wow.
Yeah.
If you have an extra metal, R panel?
Brake. Yeah.
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 Shout at George.
Shout at George.
George is looking to get it off of you. Put it on put it in a shipping container
Yep.
and get it down there.
Lexi, if you're watching, send me some names of people that have shared shit so we can do a giveaway here at the end.
Love that. So, Larry, if you're still watching, or Jacob, could you please provide us with your supplement list? I know we are up. We have Cody provided his in the.
Who knows what Cody does? Like he probably fucking like eats raw fucking deer and rabbits
There's
and
nothing.
shit.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. I think that's
We
great.
go right out back.
Yeah.
We can go right out back and find some
If
shit.
you have extra game meat and you're just like, hey, I killed
extra gay meat.
game.
Oh.
Yeah.
What
Game
does
meat.
that- So what does that mean?
Shout at me. I grew up always having game meat. Like I always had deer. Now I don't have, like always had fish.
Did you always had deer?
Always had deer. Always had fish. Yeah.
Really?
1000%.
Oh.
Fresh tomatoes. Growing up, like twice a week, we'd eat catfish at my grandma's.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And sliced tomatoes.
Not always with the catfish, but sometimes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Tomatoes, salt or sugar or nothing?
Not sugar. What type of?
My grandpa did that. He
Wow.
put sugar on them,
I mean,
but he also put salt.
okay, I could see that.
I do salt.
I'm a salt and pepper man.
Yeah, I like salt on, but I also like salt on watermelon.
MK has. I've seen her do that. I've seen my.
I won't eat
Mom did
watermelon
that.
without salt. Like, it's
Okay,
just not
Cody
good.
Rasher.
Pre-workout protein carnivore.
I did carnivore like diet or carnivore protein.
I bet he means carnivore diet.
I did the carnivore diet during
You did it for a while.
during the bar the whole
Yeah.
time.
You did it for a while down here too.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah,
I had
because you lost quite a bit of weight.
some stomach issues from it.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Well, that's what fucked me up when I was doing Atkins.
Mhm.
That's what fucked up all my gut issues that I have now.
Mhm.
Because all I was eating was cheese and fucking bacon.
So
I
I
probably didn't do it the
I
way that you're supposed to
stopped
do it.
the carnivore diet during Hurricane Ida
Mm.
because I was driving from New Orleans to Raceland, Louisiana, right after the storm, and I had to go meet an estimator at a church in Raceland and provide access, whatever. So I'm driving and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have to use the bathroom because I'm on carnivore. And dude, when it hits you, it's like lightning. You got to use the
Really?
bathroom. Oh man, yeah. And shout out in the comments if you know what I'm talking about for that carnivore diet.
That Cody does.
And whoo boy, I was like, okay, surely there's going to be a gas station open, and with the storm, maybe they're not. It's gas station closed, gas station closed,
Yeah.
and I was like, this may end up bad. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna stop doing carnivore till after my travel schedule.
Could have been
slows
like
down.
me. It was Sam in Lake Powell. I had a shit in a hole.
Yeah, that's not something I'm interested in.
It's very interesting. Carnivore shit is real. Yep. Yeah. It's a very interesting thing when you do that though. Like if you have to dig a hole and pop a squat and shit in a hole
Where did you do this?
in Lake Powell
Why?
because they didn't want you to shit on the boat
Why?
because there was 10, 12, 15 people on the boat. And they didn't want everybody shitting in it because then the boat would smell.
Dude, I am not doing a deal with Sam. Like, there's nothing.
Yep. I had to go out, dig a hole, take my paper with me, just out in front of fucking everybody. Not in front of everybody, but like, sun's out. It's morning early. And you had to make sure. Here's what you had to do though, is that like you really had to make sure that like you were ready. Like now, like life's so comfortable. It's like, I think I got to take a shit. I'm gonna go check it out. And you're like, it didn't work out. And so you're like, I'll do it later.
Wow.
You don't do that. Like if you're gonna go shit in a hole,
Could you go pre-dig holes so that way you have some ready for later?
you probably could have. I did not, but that's a good
what-
idea.
That's
Yeah.
what I would have done.
But man, when you squat, it's kind of like the what's that thing called? The potty squatty?
Squatty potty.
Squatty potty. It's like that because your fucking legs are above, you know what I mean? And like it It works.
Yeah, I've used a squatty potty a couple times.
Yeah, they're actually a wonderful invention.
It's like 6 one way, half dozen the other for me.
I disagree. I think there's some science to it.
I'm sure there is.
I think there's some science to it for sure.
But I do not use the squatty potty in my supplement routine.
I might go buy one now that we're talking about it.
Just Amazon, bro. I think
Yeah.
they're pretty cheap.
Yeah, I mean they come here 9 times a fucking day anyway. So what's another trip?
Yeah. If you guys didn't know, Eric's family has skeletons delivered multiple times a day.
Correct.
How many skeletons you guys rocking with right now?
There's got to be 40 out there.
40 skeletons.
There's got to be.
My house celebrates Halloween, but not at the intensity.
It got stepped up this year, though.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It got stepped up this year.
We have a
They're making some Halloween cake pops right now.
so we have a spider layer. Yep, that's true.
Yeah, I mean MK got excited this year. It was good. All right, what else? What else we got?
So here's some questions that I want the audience to participate and provide in. What was your top 3 favorite episodes of Be Authentic? I think mine was number 1, MK. Number 2,
Because I made her cry.
I don't know.
That was pretty intense. I don't like seeing girls cry.
Yeah, she cries a lot.
I have a hard time with that.
Number 1, MK.
You said Pate's probably in the top 20.
That's fine. I'm good with that. I always said I'm a better
Going full nude for shitting in a hole is the way to go. I'm actually surprised you guys didn't see me at Lake Powell. It was not secluded. I did not see you, Phil. And I'm quite pleased that I did not.
Why did you have to be all the way naked?
Well, you don't have to be all the way naked. Clearly Phil took it to another fucking level. But what you do have to do is you have to take your pants all the way off.
Yep.
Because if you don't, you will pee in your pants.
Yeah, I was about to say you have some restrictions there.
Well, I learned the hard way the first time that I forgot that when you poop, you usually pee
Yeah.
at the same time.
Wow.
And when you're pooping, squatting, your dick's pointing
Oh
down
my God.
at your underpants. And so you can't help it. And I didn't think about that. And I started shitting and peeing at the same time. And I filled up my drawers.
This is getting age restricted for sure.
Age restricted for sure. Look, everybody tuned off.
Oh my God.
But it's a real thing.
That is we're just being authentic over here, folks.
It's a real thing though.
Yeah, so we want to hear top 3 episodes of Be Authentic and why. I got MK. I'm gonna go Hunter is 2. Oh God. I don't know if that first one you did alone or tease was my number 3. Boris is up there too.
Boris's was really good.
Boris's is up there.
I love Boris, but I'll be honest, like I didn't expect his to be as good as it was. Like it actually was. Like it was really good. Like he was super open and honest and told a lot of stories that I didn't know either. Like that was if you haven't watched Boris's, like it's worth watching for sure. I didn't know guys peed and pooped at the same time. Well, now you do, Gabby.
Oh, is that Gabby from
the gym.
CrossFit?
It is.
I've heard a lot about her.
Heard a lot about Gabby, huh?
If you don't know,
Gabby goes hard. Gabby goes hard at the gym.
I have I've met her a handful of times, and I saw her participate.
Yes, at the competition,
in the
yes.
CrossFit competition.
Yes, yeah, she does go hard. Good, but now you know you learned something today, Gabby.
Yep. Yeah.
You're welcome.
Gabby, if you ever, what's your top supplements? Want to hear Eric?
We'll wait on Gabby to
Yeah.
throw in that info.
If and Gabby, if you haven't seen all the episodes of Be Authentic, and I don't think I've seen all of them
There's
yet.
43 now.
I will say I've at least listened to and fallen asleep to every episode.
Gabby says steroids.
I
Love
like
it.
that.
Yep.
That's how Eric's hip died.
Yep, that's how my hip
in
died.
the
So,
2000s.
yeah. Have somebody else inject you. Don't do it yourself.
Yeah, or see a doctor.
I've seen MK's what? Steroids?
I don't think she has steroids.
Hmm.
It's maybe how she's so strong right now,
She's getting strong.
dude. When I'll tell you this, when I saw her carrying around those sacks, you know,
Mhm.
that I was like,
Yeah, those are not fun to carry. It's not fun to carry sacks.
yeah, that's how I knew I don't need to help her bring in the groceries.
Yes.
She's
Yeah,
got
no,
those groceries.
She's got
bro.
yeah, she has no excuses to make now.
She says, "Babe, I need help." No, you don't.
No, you don't.
Just grab those suckers and bring them in. She could probably throw them over the house right now.
She probably could.
We got coaching.
Number 1 Tegan, number 2 TW,
third,
43rd.
43rd favorite Pates. That's good.
That's hurtful.
That doesn't hurt me at all.
Oh, it should a little bit.
No, it didn't.
Okay.
That
all right.
doesn't.
Okay. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to read off everybody that shared because that's how you get entered into the giveaway.
What do you have to share?
Any of our posts. And so you can win a Yeti or a shirt. We just got some new swag, some new shirts and some hoodies and stuff that we are going to be bringing to RoofCon as well. And we are eventually going to start, we're going to open a store pretty soon, and we're going to start doing new designs and stuff and
Can I do a design?
You can do it. It just can't have drip in it.
Listen, first of all,
It looked like cum.
no, it didn't.
Yes, it did.
First of all, artistically, I don't like to be limited.
Right. So you couldn't do drip again anyway.
Right.
Right. Okay.
It would be something.
Then yes, you can design.
Yeah.
You can help design.
I've got some.
It'll be the Pate edition,
I
like
want
the
it to
Tony
be- I
Lama
want it to
edition.
be like X by Pate Smith.
That's fine. But we're gonna do different designs like every quarter and put new shit out. What's the difference between swag and drip? Well, drip is what you put on the shirt. It looked like somebody jerked off onto the shirt and it went. Blah, blah, blah.
No, it didn't.
It did. That's what
Yeah,
I.
that's if
It's
you're-
honestly why I couldn't wear it because I walked around being like, it looks like someone came on my chest.
This is,
It was very inappropriate.
oh, my mom's not watching.
I have a feeling your mom does not watch me.
She's watched it some.
Has she?
Yeah, I know she's watched MK's episode.
Yeah, well, everybody should watch that.
Swag, man, swag. I feel like swag is just your overall.
Swag is just what you're giving away or what you're selling.
Yeah, but like you can have swag.
Or you can have swag. Does drip come from the sacks?
I thought that said socks, but I like to say I like to be dripping down to the socks. You know what I'm saying? I like when people see me coming out, they're saying, "Oh, Pate Smith's coming out tonight." They know he's about to be dripping. Probably.
Really?
Yeah,
Ew,
probably.
Who says that?
That's because I'm drippy, baby.
Ew. Again. It sounds like you're.
Are you familiar with the song Ric Flair Drip?
No. Is this a Drake thing?
No, it's not.
Oh, okay. Because I don't understand the Drake infatuation. Okay, I'm going to read names here. Mark Johnson, TW Mock shared, Mr. Freedom,
Who's that?
Bigger,
Oh, wow.
Bigger sharing our shit now. Zach Metcalf, Angela Hawning, Jeffrey Kearns, Tegan's old principal.
Whoa, nice.
Yeah, Brad Lisi, Mo Loans. That's my mortgage broker lady down in Arizona. She came to that event last week with my realtor as well.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, her name is Melissa Oldham, and she goes by Mo, and she's Mo Loans. Rochelle Kearns, David Carroll, Stephen Pritchard, Sarah Baxter, Paul Holt, Mark Donaldson, Peter Harding, Matt Grassmeyer, Agatha Hall, Tom Drake, Larry Bubba Richards, I won't call you Bubba, and Morgan Walker. That's an amazing list.
I feel like I share your stuff all the time.
I tag you in it all the time, but you don't actually share it.
I prove something.
That's not really how sharing works. The fucking head of marketing, previous head of marketing,
Is what I say. Yeah, I've got a new title
and now doesn't understand that you don't approve shares. When I tag you, just hit the little share button and share
I
it.
swear I do this all the time.
I don't think Lexi is very on the ball for checking who's.
Well, I'm about to see here because I feel like Lexi's shorting me here.
I don't think she has. You've got swag, don't you?
I don't know.
You got a Yeti.
I got a Yeti.
I gave you a Yeti.
Let's see here. Pate Smith shared it. Look at there, 38 minutes ago.
Well, maybe it's because it was just now.
That wasn't just now. That was 38 minutes
38
ago.
minutes ago. Okay. Well, Pate's in the running now, but he's not going to win. So you know who we're going to give the swag to today?
Ooh, I feel like we should do a random drawing.
Yes. That is what I was doing.
Okay.
Yeah. So let me hit the little button because we entered him into the thing. Boop. The winner is Mr. Freedom.
Wow.
Bigger.
What?
We need to get
What
bigger
up?
to wear a Be Authentic shirt on Fox News when he's leading the rebels of Canada with his Braveheart face paint on. Have you seen this shit?
No.
Really?
Mm-mm.
He like has a new persona
What is it?
of Mr. Freedom because of all of the bullshit that's happening in Canada with the trucking lines and all that bullshit. And so like he went down there and had on a kilt and the whole thing and painted his face and was running around going freedom, fucking like Braveheart.
And he got on TV?
He was on Fox News. Like they were filming him. I can't believe you didn't see this.
No.
It was wild.
For everybody that doesn't know, I'm not super active on Facebook anymore. I try to be, and it's just.
What are you active on anything?
Try to post on Instagram every day.
Yeah. Okay.
Just one post, and then I share it to my Facebook, and then
Gotcha.
reshare from my business profile to my personal profile.
Right.
And then hopefully some people.
Yeah.
That's kind of how I do it. Does Drip? Oh, that's the same person. Okay.
Lexi said, Pate, you got to share the episode, not just the live you're in.
Okay. Well,
it does seem like he's just sharing stuff that he's a part of, right? That's not real support. That's supporting him.
Okay. I feel like 90% of the things on my Facebook profile is revolved around.
Because I tag you.
Yeah.
But you don't share it.
Oh my God. I'll start sharing. I didn't realize that.
Yep, you gotta start
I thought it still did the same thing.
Nope, it does not. So I'm glad we got that figured out. All right. Anybody got any other questions before we dip out here? So the winner today is Mr. Freedom, Josh Bigger.
He should change his name like Kanye did to Ye and just be like Freedom.
Freedom. Oh, I like that.
Let the name go. Just change your name to Freedom.
Yep. Pull that clip, Lex, and we'll send it to
I've
him.
been thinking about changing my name just to Pate.
Oh, I think that's what everybody thinks it is anyway.
Yeah. Just no Smith, just Pate.
Or G.
That may be that might go too hard.
That's pretty hard.
Not many people know that what the G stands for.
Great.
Gangster.
Gangster.
It actually no R, just an A. Star.
Well,
Gangsta.
of course it's star. It'd be racist if it wasn't.
No.
Oh, it wasn't? Oh, is that not a thing?
I don't think so.
Okay. It seems like it would be racist. Okay. All right. I was just checking. All right. Larry says, be good, gents. All right. Well, guys, thank you everybody for tuning in. This was fun. I'll see y'all at RoofCon. If you haven't bought your tickets, send me a message. I'll get you hooked up with a discount. And then I'm speaking on day one at 2:15, I think. I'm opening main stage. It's how to create a cult-like following inside of your company by utilizing team method. And thank you to the winner of the swag giveaway today of BDR, Mr. Freedom, best damn roofer. Thank you, Mr. Biggs. We'll talk to you guys soon. See you next week.
Ain't kosher. We dealing truth, you cheesy. Gorgonzola. Front and get the button press quick.